She's performed it just for laughs. She's been on Viceland, so give it up for Molly Ruben-Long. How's it going? I am in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for about 4 years, and I love him just slightly more than I love fucking strangers. We're keeping an eye on those levels, though. It's in constant flux. I don't know. I can't tell if I prefer being in a relationship or being single. It's like they always say, the pussy's always wetter on the other side. I think I have the rare experience of like having enjoyed my singledom. I really loved being single. When I was single, I once had a threesome with 2 guys from Berkeley, California, and I was the only one that came. 2 men from Berkeley, California, so like 1.5 men. Which is the perfect amount, it turns out. I don't know. But there were downsides. Like, I had very questionable taste as a single person. I think it's all exemplified by the fact that growing up, my favorite member of NSYNC was Chris Kirkpatrick. Because no one else liked him, and I assumed he'd appreciate it the most. Like, it's never good when your biggest turn on is like, ooh, he really needs this. Doesn't lead to good choices. But there's kind of an in-between now, right? Between being in a relationship and being single, there's polyamory. I have a very good friend who's polyamorous, and I went to a party at her house, and she was like, Molly, I love my lifestyle. I'm having sex with everyone at this party. And I was like, whoa! Everyone at this party is ugly. Why do all poly people look like they did theater tech in high school? Is it illegal to be polyamorous and have a jawline? Why are they dressed for a Renaissance fair? They all look like they collect swords but can't lift any of them. So I don't know about that. I am a native New Yorker. I grew up in New York City, in Brooklyn, New York, and people are surprised by that because I have Midwest face. But that's just because I'm part Irish. I'm half Irish, half Jewish, which is interestingly 2 of the 3 most obnoxious whites of New York. I think if I had a kid with an Italian, it would just come out of Q Train. You know? My dad's the Irish one, and he's like a little too obsessed with his Irish heritage. He named me Molly and my brother Patrick. He could have just named us alcoholism and potatoes. Had a similar effect. There are some women who love their bodies, right? But I don't believe them. I don't think so. Doesn't make any logical sense to me how you could do that. I'm like pretty realistic about my body at this point. I think like the only thing I'm ever going to be a 10 in is H&M bathing suits. You know? I'm never going to be an Instagram model, but I would have made a great Renaissance model, right? Just like pale belly, full bush on a chaise lounge staring into the middle distance. They say dress for the job you want, and I'm nude on couches all the time. Sign me up. I don't know. But even though like I have body stuff, I read a lot of like women's magazines, which is probably a mistake. Do you guys read women's magazines? You know what I'm talking about? The Atlantic, The Economist, The New Yorker? Wow, what did you think I was? No, I'm talking about the dumb ones. I don't read. Those other ones are boring. I'm talking about the magazines where the whole thesis is just like, fix your body and touch a taint, you know? That's good. One of like the most like classic pieces of women's magazine body advice is if you're not sure how to dress yourself, just compare yourself to a piece of produce. You guys familiar with this? Classic tip, right? Like if you're a tall, lean woman, you're a celery stalk. If you're a round woman, you're an apple. If you're a dead woman, you're finally free. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what type of food my body most resembles? What type of food has arms that twerk? What's that? Maybe like a soft cheese or a gnocchi? My goal weight is to stop doing prop comedy with my arm fat. I've been told that I'm closest to a pear. Okay? I think if anything, I'm a very ripe pear. A little fuzzy with a lot of give. That's me. I'm like a pear that you see in your kitchen and you're like, damn it. Should have eaten that one sooner. Look at its early 20s. It's fun because like the only non-consumable thing that a magazine will compare a woman's body to is of course the hourglass, right? The hourglass, because even if you have a perfect body, you're running out of time! So, life's worth it. Thank you guys so much.